this, when I am secure in God's love, I won't feel a need to, number one, in your outline, crave other stuff. Crave other stuff. Because I'm already lavishly loved. When you crave other stuff, you're broken, you're not whole, and you're insecure. 1 Corinthians 3:3 says this, you are still worldly, for since there is jealousy and quarreling among you, are you not worldly? Are you not acting like mere men? It's not the holy life God wants us to live. That's exactly what was going on in the Corinthian church. They had divisions, they had their groups, they had their strife, and they were separating themselves out because they had envy and strife and division in the church. And the whole letter of 1 Corinthians is to rebuke them, to say, hey, love is the answer. Put love first, and then you can have unity. You can have unity with love. There are all kinds of conflict and division, and you ask the question, how can there be conflict when they're supposed to be Christians? Well, guess what? Once you start taking sides, it's us versus them, guess what? There's no more rules. You start breaking, that's them. You're going to protect your own. So that's what was happening. But love does not separate, but it includes. That's what James says in verse 3:16. It says this, where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you'll find disorder in every evil practice. Because they were following men, not Jesus Christ. They're following their groups. They're following their denominations, their cliques, and not following Jesus Christ the way they should have. Because only Jesus can save us. Only Jesus can show us the love that God has. Envy and jealousy saps your joy. Envy steals your confidence, and jealousy distracts your focus. And guess what? It ruins your life. This kind of jealousy does exist today. It tears families apart. It'll split churches. It'll ruin the unity of the Christian community. And that's why I think, City Hope is a breath of fresh air. Because the churches here in Elk Grove, the 15 churches who have committed to the program, there's like 22 others that really want to do it, but they weren't able to do the whole program. We've unified as one church, the Church of Elk Grove, to show the world that Jesus Christ did come for us and that we have unity under the banner of the cross. Jesus Christ, on the night he was betrayed, prayed in Gethsemane and said, Father, I pray that they would be one so the world would believe that you've sent me. When we're not unified, the world says, man, if they have no love for each other, how are they going to have love for me? Do you guys get that? When the Christians can't have love for one another, how are they going to have love for unbelievers? Because they're supposed to be God's children. Paul says, love does not envy. I want you to jot this down, a little language study. The original root for the Greek word envy means to boil. It's in your outline. It gives this idea of an emotional boiling, seething, or steaming, or something for something that someone else has. And imagine this cartoon character where steam's just coming up from the head and out of the ears. That's seething. Okay, that's what envy does.